Mikaso has actually showed level 2+ thinking on this EQAO question practice. This is EQAO practice. You're going to see a lot of questions like this on the EQAO test in May. The actual answer to this question is C. Okay? Mikaso was very close to having the right answer, and his thinking here is absolutely correct and is what makes, at this point in the course, his answer to the work a level 2+. On the EQAO, they won't care about your thinking on multiple choice, so it's just the answer that matters. But we haven't even covered this stuff yet, and Mikaso shows some really good thinking here. So what we're doing in question 18 is we're looking at a movie rental club that charges a membership fee and a cost for each movie rented. The table of values shows total costs for renting movies. In our first column, we indicate the number of movies, and it's represented by the variable n. In our second column, we're looking at the total cost of renting that number of movies. Mikaso has actually graphed that information over here, and you can see that along his x-axis, he has written the number of movies. So the n value, which is number of movies. On the y-axis, Mikaso has indicated the cost in dollars. Well, what you notice is that he's plotted the points for 1 movie, 2 movies, 3 movies, 4 movies. And you can see 1 movie is $12, 2 movies is $14, 3 movies is $16, and 4 movies is $18. Well, when you draw that line right down to where it meets the y-axis, at 0 movies, you hit the number 10. When we look at our equation here, that's where the 10 comes from. And that's telling us what the cost of renting the movie is without even worrying about how many movies are being rented. The 2 times n is saying, okay, every time you rent 1 movie, or the letter n, you're paying $2 more. So let's look at how this works. So you've got the cost being equals to 2 times the number of movies plus the base cost of $10. Well, let's use the example of 2 movies rented. So instead of the number n, or unknown number n, we're going to actually put in a 2. And we see that that equation is going to work when we sub it in. So when we look at 2 times 2, we know that is equal to 4. We keep the plus 10. So our cost of renting 2 movies is $14, which in fact they show in the table of values here in this column. Let's try it for 3 movies, just for practice. So cost of the movie being equal to 2 times the number of movies rented plus the base cost. The cost of renting movies is 2 times 3 movies. So in this case, we're saying, okay, we're renting 3 movies plus the base cost of $10. 2 times the number 3 is 6 plus our base 10. The cost of renting 3 movies is therefore 6 plus 10, or $16, which is the answer here. So in fact, the answer here is C. What Mikaso has done that's fabulous thinking, and that is going to be thinking required in the future, is he's graphed his table of values. So he's taken information from what we call the table of values right here, and he's turned it into a graph. That's thinking required for this course. What he then has done is taken the C column, and he's figured out the difference from one movie rental to another. And he's noticed that at every time a movie is added, the cost goes up by $2. Okay, and you can look at that here. From $12 to $14, you go up by 2. 14 to 16, you go up by 2. 16 to 18, you go up by 2. A really good answer at this point in the course. Well done, Mikaso.